Hey guys, Coach John here. In this video, we're going to be talking about doing a running warm-up. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to go through my own running warm-up, and then through that, there might be some ideas where you take from, you know what, I can use that in my warm-up, and then some of these like, no, it doesn't really fit me. So every exercise I'm going to go through, I'll explain why I do that exercise, how it helps me and gets my body prepared to go down for a run. This doesn't mean that this is the exact same warm-up everyone should use, because depending on your different injury history, stuff like that, there could be other areas where you should focus on more. But I'll talk about mine. Hopefully it'll help you. Right before we get started, one, I suppose, kind of controversial topic is to warm my body really quick, just for a minute or two. I have a massage gun. I use a massage gun just to warm up the muscles a little before getting into these exercises. Now, do I think everyone has to have a massage gun? No. You can probably do the exact same thing using a foam roller. Do I think everyone needs to use a foam roller? Probably not either. It depends the person. I know it's more of a mental thing why I use the massage gun, because when I lie down, I get the massage gun out and I start working the muscles. I know, okay, I'm switched on, go for a run. It just sets up that routine, that step-by-step habit from getting me from inside the house looking out at the pissing rain, because it's always pissing rain, and I'm like, I don't really want to go for a run. But once I start using massage gun, I set myself up mentally for getting myself out there going for a run. For some people, they don't need that, but if you're struggling to always stay consistent with your running, I strongly recommend getting a step-by-step habit instead of thinking, God, I gotta go out there and do 10k, whatever it is, the program, going out in the lashes of rain. I can't get my mind around doing that. Whereas you're like, all I have to do is get the massage going out of my legs. So that's not so bad. Well, now I've got to do a couple of glute bridges in this exercise. That's not so bad. And you slowly build it up, and after 5-10 minutes when you're warmed up, the idea of, okay, let's go get the runners on, it's not too bad, you're out the door. Okay, I'll just go for 1k, and you start building it up from there. Little steps instead of this massive, big, daunting task. So that's the reason I use a massage gun. And so what I do is just pretty much my lower body, quads, calves, especially around near my Achilles area. I find like using a gun there can help just warm up the ligaments and stuff. Whether it's scientifically proven or not, I'm not too sure. I've read some studies there, but that's not important. What's more important is mentally it helps me, and I haven't touch wood, I haven't got much injuries through that. So, but if you're using a foam roller, same thing, calves, hamstrings, calves, quads, and maybe getting a small slitter, or if you're an American watcher of this video, a lacrosse ball onto glutes. And I'm talking like 2-3 minutes max here of all these areas, and even that might be a little bit much. But after that then, I start on the ground, I work my way up. So, we're going to do that right now. We're going to start off down the ground. First thing I'm going to do is get my hips warmed up. All I'm going to do is create an arch with back and then push that lower back into the ground. I just go for 5-6 of these. And I have a previous history of a lot of lower back issues. So this helps get my hips in the right position over and back. And then from there, warm up the glutes into those glute bridges. Tuck the hips in, up, squeeze the glutes, hold for a second, slowly right back down. Just slowly up and down, switching on the glute muscles. I find when I'm running a lot of pressures on my calves get overworked. So a lot of this warm-up will be based on getting my glutes switched on. So I'm going out running. That's what's going to work first. So 5-6 of these. After that, working on the core. Like I mentioned, my lower back's an issue. So lower back pinned in, bring the knees up. Bit of breath work in here. Breathing out, kick that leg away, right back in. Breathing out, same the opposite side. If you want, you can bring the arms into it, over and back. Quite honestly, I like to concentrate more on just making sure that lower back is pinned to the ground. Not saying you can't do it with your arms, but it's not really as important to me right now here. So I'm just breathing out, kicking away. I'll probably go for 5-6 reps on each side. From here, what I'm going to do onto my side, working once again on switching these glutes on. Now, if you've got a mini band or have a mini band beside me, I'll probably wait for this part near the end. I'm standing up on my feet. But if I don't have a mini band nearby, what I like to do is sideline leg lift. So keeping that heel up, toe pointing down. So I switch on the glute med, slowly up and down. All I'm doing here is 5-6 reps. And what I might do as well, I might just go different directions of that. Big circles, 5-6, 5-6 the opposite way. And then I might go into a bicycle kick over and back. If I feel like I haven't really switched on the glutes, I might go forward and back for a couple of reps from there. After that, helping to strengthen up your core and knee stability here into a side plank, challenging that knee stability. I might hold it out for 10-15 seconds, maybe even 20, or I might just get some rotations in slowly over and back from there. After that, I'll obviously switch over the opposite side, the exact same thing, into the glutes, into the side plank. From there, I'm on all fours. To get onto my adductors here, if you suffer with any issues with your knees, sometimes these adductors can be tight. A great one for loosening out, I don't have a barbell here, is to have a barbell against the corner, against the landmine, and roll up the inside of your leg. Doesn't sound too painful, but you don't need to put pressure on the barbell, because the weight of the barbell, it is excruciating, for lack of a better word right now. That's actually a great word. Right up and down, up towards the groin, right back down, and going for 10-20 seconds. So I'm suffering my knees badly. I'll include that near the start and get a lot more hamstring work in as well. But this is just my typical running routine before going out, and I'm not suffering any particular injury. So from there, adductors next, getting those knees nice and wide and just keeping the back straight, just rocking forward and back, maybe 8 to 10 reps from here. Then switch it on that core again, just make sure we're switched in, tuck the hips in, squeeze the glutes, drop down into it. You can see each exercise tries to flow into the other here. Maybe 20-30 seconds here. I'm not really counting, just to really start to feel it, and then I'm good from there. From there, keep the back knee down, stepping forward the opposite leg, pushing this knee forward over to the side. What I'm doing is getting a good stretch here on my calf, and I'm concentrating on pushing my heel down through the floor. Over and back. I get a bit of a stretch here in the hip flexor as well on this one. Over and back from there. And what I'll do is I'll get a couple of reps of getting the elbow down, reach it back, and then I'll challenge that a little bit more by straightening out the leg, elbow down, just really opening up the hips now. I can feel that in the glutes, getting that good rotation over and back. I'll probably do 5 to 6 reps here, over the opposite side, 5 to 6 reps. After that then, I'll work my way up onto my feet. Couple of quick exercises here. And like I said before, if I had a mini band, I wouldn't do the lying leg lifts on the ground. I get the mini band in here. I go for lateral walks over and back, maybe forward and back as well. A few light squats, pushing those knees and feet out, making sure those glutes are switched on. But since I've done that already, what I'm going to do is work on the hamstrings a little bit of strengthening out here. So slight bend the knee, working on knee stability again, working on balance before going for a run. Knee up, getting good height here for the hip flexor. Slowly push the hip and heel right back. Just more movement up here, to be honest with you. And then slowly kicking back, switching on those hamstrings over and back. Especially if you've got knee issues. I like working on the hamstrings before working the quads. The quads tend to be tight anyway. After that, last thing, working on the glutes as well as the quads. Back leg nice and loose, slight bend in the knee. Sorry, second last thing. Knee right down, leaning over that leg. And on these single leg RDLs and these split squats here, I'm only going for 6 to 8 reps. My mission is not here to tire out the legs or anything like that. It's just to get warmed up here. Just switch on, get a bit of blood flow going. So I'm not looking for anything too, I'm not going to be like sore legs going back out. I want to feel energized. I want to feel go for that run, not challenged and tired before going out there for that run. Last thing, depends how I'm feeling. Even when I step outside, I might just get 5 to 6, just nice and easy down. Big squat jumps up, just to make sure I'm fired up. And then take a handy on my jog, build up my running from there. So there's probably some things in that video you're like, oh, you spent a lot of time this and this, or not a lot of time on this. So mix and match, plug and play with some of those exercises. I like the way it starts on the ground. It's not too challenging. It slowly builds yourself up going out for a run. That whole routine, including the foam roller and massage on the start, probably only takes me around 6 to 8 minutes. Now for some of you might say, geez, that's 6 to 8 minutes less than the road. But I know personally, if I don't do that, 1, I'll find it really hard getting out there for the road. It's just the way it is with me. And 2, I'm going out there, I'm constantly thinking, am I warmed up right? Have I done enough exercises? And then if I feel a certain stress or strain or something along those lines, I'm thinking, you know what? I didn't get my warm up in today. This is what I get from not getting my warm up in. I'm going to get an injury or something here, and it's messing with my head there straight away. Whether that's all technically true, who knows? But even if it is placebo, I know it helps me get out there. And that's the main thing, that I'm out there, I feel better before I start running. And if I feel better starting to run, I'm more likely to do better in my run than if I'm feeling stiff and sore and it's up in the head that something might go wrong here because I was rushing around and not giving myself enough time to get that run. So that's it pretty much here on that video, guys. Hope you did like this video. If you do, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're watching it on YouTube. Really would appreciate that. And that's it from me, from Coach Sean. Take care. Now that wasn't a hard video to get through now, was it? I hope you guys got some value out of the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to Coach Sean's channel, which is somewhere here. And hit that button, subscribe to Coach Sean's channel, leave a thumbs up. There should be a couple of other videos around here for you guys to check out. And that's all from me, from Coach Sean. Take care.